Hello, anyone, everyone out there, hello. Anyone, any of you, does anybody remember Zelda OoT, that is to say, Ocarina of Time, from the Nintendo 64? I'm sure you have, but have you ever heard of the Lost Temple of OoT? It was said that Nintendo removed it because of some disturbing content, but I'm getting ahead of myself, you see. Let's start from the beginning. My name is Ben, and no, if you're familiar with that crazy, creepy story, I'm not Ben from Ben Drowned. He's my cousin. Anyway, I was a fan of OoT, but after this experience, let's just say I no longer look at that game the same way as I did before. Once upon a time, it was a consensus greatest game of all time amongst some people somewhere, but it's not the greatest anymore to me. Let's start from the beginning. It all started as me and my mom fought verbally. There's no domestic violence in our household. Ben, no more Zelda OoT. You need to work on your grades. Fuck you, Mom. You can't take my Zelda away from me. You fuck with Zelda. You fuck with me. My mom then slapped me hard. Okay, I lied. I lied. She hit me. Boy, have you lost your G damn mind? Don't you dare talk to your mother like that, she said. Actually, she sounded more like a Southern African American lady from the 40s. Boy, have you lost your mind? Don't you dare talk to your mama like that. I feel guilty just talking like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was not politically correct. But, Mom, I need my Zelda, I said. Stuttering, I said Zelda, but Zelda, that's what I meant to say. And I need my son to get good grades so he can get a good paying job and get out of my house, my mom said. I then ran to the school bus, crying like the goblin from World of Warcraft. Woo, 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 wah, 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 mommy, tell me. Miles Tails Prower. Admittedly, I'm schizophrenic. I just kind of imagine these things. But anyway, Miles tells Prower then looked at me and said in a badass Southern kid accent, "Boy, stop crying like a little goblin. It's embarrassing, y'all dumb Yankee." The tail fox said that wearing a hat that says Bush is a rhino, RINO, Republican in name only. If you're not from America. But she's so mean. Wah! Tails then punched me in the gullet. Listen here, boy. He started talking like actual Tails now. Listen here, boy. Stop acting like a little bitch and man up. I know I had to for Sonic. Yeah, I know Tails for years. He was once a crybaby. I used to tell him stop being such a friggin' crybaby. I was the one who manned him up and made him temporarily do a badass Southern accent. But then he cried more. Super friggin' annoying. I'm still getting used to him being the one to tell me to man up. It's friggin' Tails. Fox. You ever seen Adventures of Sonic 2 cartoon? But it's so hard. I don't want to be a man. I don't want to be a man. Tails then hit me with his tails with a force so hard it threw me out of the bus and across the other side of the town, may I add. That takes care of that man child, Tails said. Meanwhile, at the other side of town, I woke up. Man, he hits like a sissy, I lied, clearly missing all of my arms and legs. Shit happens, what can I tell you? Darth Sidious then came out of the shadows and looked down at me and said, "You call that being hit like a sissy? How about I hit you?" I said to Darth Sidious, who was at the curb for some reason in my town. Darth Sidious then laughed in his famous laugh. "You have no arms or legs. You can't do a damn thing. But I tell you what, I will give you new arms and legs and a Zelda OoT for the N64. All right, have that game. Not that one, boy. This is a special one. Is it legal? I asked. Um, I will make it legal. Okay, clearly it was not legal, but fuck it. All right. So anyway, after some hours passed, I got new arms and legs. Mom took me to the doctor. It's kind of nice, given maybe if she didn't friggin' hit me, maybe my arms and legs wouldn't have been loose to fall off to begin with. Anyway, Darth Sidious handed me a cartridge at some point. It looked like it was burned. I don't mean like burnt like when you burn music or a DVD. I mean it looked like it was set on fire. It also had two people having sex on it, butt ass naked, and at the time I didn't think much of it because I'm an idiot. How much is it? You can have it for free. I was about to say no, but then Darth Vader, who was standing there the entire time, said, "You better take the damn game right now, or else I will force choke you." I had to listen because I didn't want to end up like that guy in that one scene in episode 4. Yeah, start your friggin' series in episode 4. That's cool. I walked all the way back to the other side of town and went to school. Once I finally got to class, Tails looked at me with, shall we say, annoyance. He wasn't back to his cool voice, though. Hope you're not going to act like a crybaby this time. Don't want to have to knock some more sense into you. Um, Jack the Fox, Jack in the Box, Jack the Fox came in and went over to Tails and got on his knees and started to cry. Tails, please, I want you to be my boyfriend. Please, 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 please. Tails then looked down at him in disgust. Jack, for the last time, I don't like you like that. I used to like you as a friend, but all this weird crap made me hate you. Now get out of my life, you dumb degenerate. Jack then started to act like a whiny brat. But but I don't want to. I want you. Wah 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 wah. Jack the Fox, not Jack in the Box, but Jack the Fox started to sing the song "We Used to Be Friends" by the Dandy Warhols. We used to be friends a long time ago. We used to be friends a long time ago. We used to be friends a long time ago. We used to be friends. Sounded like some 20s pop free jazz bullshit. Tails then looked down and said, You make me sick. You used to be cool, if not as cool as Sonic. Now look at you. You're pathetic. I was getting really friggin' tired of waiting to play Zelda. I needed to play it now. So we were all in school at that point. Don't friggin' ask me why Tails the Fox was allowed at my school. I had brain problems. It's all in my mind, I guess. I then left class, but not before I heard my other classmate Alf say this. When I get home, I'm going to have sex with Kate again, just like I did in the 1980s, and bring back the rapper version of me that's a fucking parasite. FLA, that's Alf backwards. You might have heard about him once or twice by now. Okay, that was random, I muttered to myself. I always thought that Alf, he has an obsession with eating pussy, shall we say. Anyway, I ran back home. My mom was there, and of course, she yelled at me because she's a heroin addict. I couldn't stand her BS. I then called Darth Vader to come over and kill her after we burnt the body. Just going to say that casually. I went up to my room. No, I thought I saw someone else out there. Maybe it's because I have brain damage. I don't know. I got my N64, put in the cartridge. I will say everything seemed normal, at least at first, except for the main title. Well, it was replaced with some random new metal rap rock song about inflation. Yo, 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 my name is Kid Rock, and inflation is high. Gas prices are high. What? I find food prices, God, everything costs so much, and it makes me so mad. I can't lie. I want to start a revolution and make America great again. Oh, fuck's sake. There were a bunch of fucking fireworks, and him and some naked ladies were all wearing MAGA hats. I was confused. Very confused. Instead of Link riding a Pono horse pony from La Lawn Ranch, instead it was what the fuck? It was former President George Washington. He was dragging the body of a headless King George III. I mean, we've all been there before, with hyper realistic blood clearly showing on the ground. Death to the redcoats, I do say. Well, really, it was actually in more of a deep voice, sounded like Rambo, but I'm not going to do that right now. What the fuck? I said, actually, I sounded like a beta male. What the fuck? The beta male I am. My friend Tails once called me a beta male. Why do I keep friends like that? After I put my name in and called my game file, my name, Ben, you know, nothing suspicious here. Zelda 64 save, Zelda OoT save, name Ben, nothing unusual here. So far, the game seemed normal. Well, there were some odd bugs. Once I got to the fire temple, things were still normal, minus the music. But I play the game. They did remove the Channing song, which was kind of unfortunate, but I like that song. But otherwise, nothing too out of the ordinary. But then I beat the last temple. I was confused. I beat them all. What did I miss? Navi then said to me, "Ho, listen," and said I had to go to the Hell Temple. The Hell Temple? I was scared. The TV then started to talk and said, "That's right, my dear cousin Ben. I am Ben Drowned, and I want you to see my pain." I then took my meds because I was clearly hearing voices again. After that, the ground started to open underneath Link, and I shit you not, arms came out of the ground and grabbed Link by the legs, and he said, "Oh yeah," sounding like James Hetfield, lead singer of Metallica. This is fucking crazy. I was horrified. I took the game out, but I was about to break it when Darth Sidious used the Force to catch it and looked at me with his eyes full of hate, anger, malice. Play the game, boy. I was starting to lose it. I don't want to play Game Boy. That's not what I mean, you motherfucker. You know damn well what I mean. Play the game. How can I be a motherfucker if you killed her? Shut the fuck up. You're pathetic. I thought you loved Zelda OoT. This was fucked up. And why were we all calling it Zelda OoT? Darth Sidious then used Force Lightning on me. Foolish boy. You say you love Zelda and want to marry her, but you are scared of a little game, a bug game like the beta male. You are you little beta male. I was crying in pain, also embarrassment. It's more embarrassing than having an ABDL fetish. Okay, I'll play the game. Actually, I worded it like, "Okay, I played the game." I don't know why I said that. Again, there's something wrong with me. I put the game back in. It showed Link in some place that looked like hell, I guess. Kind of odd that I know what hell looks like. I don't think I've been there, but maybe I've been. And music started playing. Oh, what the fuck. It was Rob Zombie. It was Rob Zombie singing "Shake Your Ass." Shake your ass, your ass, shake your ass, your ass, shake your ass, your ass, shake your ass, your ass. It even had demons twerking. What the fuck was going on? I just about had it with this crap. You know what I did? I had it with this crap. I took the game out and I fucking destroyed it. I don't even remember how I did. I was so distraught I lost my memory. Darth Sidious then fucking lost it on me and he started torturing me. He told me he was going to do CBT to me, but then Miles Tails Prower and Captain Rex throw him in the mix, came and saved me. And Tails called the cops on me, which makes no sense given I was the one being tortured. Tails then told me, I saw everything. You had Lord Vader kill your mom. You're going to jail for a long time. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that Kevin having her killed now. Well, I guess it did make sense after all. And given that all these other characters were just hallucinations, maybe I called the police on myself. I lost it. Oh, I tried to kill that two-tailed fuck, believe you me. Only, but he stabbed me in the gullet, killing me. Then I went to hell. But it's all good. That meant the police couldn't arrest me. They could do whatever they want with my body, but the hell did I care? I was dead. Me and my cousin bend around. We're best pals. You know, we're thinking about taking it to the next level. You know, we did that to Zelda OoT, but what about Zelda? Ooh, that's Wind Waker for you foreigners. Why not? They'll all admit, I don't know about that game. It's all watered down.